Hi guys, welcome to this video lecture. My name is Charles Agbani. In this video, we are looking at change of subject of a formula. So for us to understand the concept of change of subject of a formula, we are going to move backward. First, we need to know what a formula is. Then we'll find out what subject of a formula is. And then finally, we'll see what it means to change the subject of the formula. So it's just a simple three-step process in order to solve any question involving this. So what is a formula? A formula is an equation in which letters represent quantities. So the first thing we can understand in this topic is a formula is an equation. But what type of equation is this? A formula is an equation in which letters represent quantities. So if I have, for example, 2x plus 1 is equal to 5. This is an equation. It is an equation because it has values on the left, it has a value on the right, and it has an equal to sign. But although this is an equation, it is not a formula. A formula has real life applications. So, but this equation does not have any real life application because this x here, which is a letter or alphabet, is not a quantity. It's not a physical quantity. But on the other hand, if you have something like this, v is equal to d all over t. This is also an equation because it has a value on the left, v, it has values on the right, d all over t. But apart from having values on the left, values on the right, equal to sign in between, this v here represents velocity. D represents distance, t represents time. So this can be used in solving practical problems. So the difference between an ordinary equation and a formula is an equation does not really have a real life application directly, but a formula has a real life application because the letters in the formula are quantities. So from this, we can understand that all formulas are equations, but not all equations are formulas. Okay, so now let's look at subject of formula. The subject of a formula is the value that we are trying to calculate. It is found alone on the left side of the formula. So one thing you should know about the subject of a formula is what we are trying to calculate. For example, the subject we are learning now is mathematics because we are trying to understand mathematics, right? So the subject of a formula is the value you are trying to find, and it's usually found alone on the left side of the formula. So if you look at this, you see that we have v is equal to d all over t. V is the subject of the formula because you can see it is found on the left and it is found alone on the left. So let's also look at this. If you have I is equal to P times R times T all over 100. So this is also a formula. I is the subject of the formula. You can see that it is found alone on the left side of the formula. So that is why at the end of all your calculations, you will have I is equal to something. V is equal to something because they are the values we are trying to calculate. So we've seen what a formula is. We've seen what subject of a formula is. Now let's see what change of subject of a formula is. To change the subject of a formula simply means to replace the initial subject of the formula with another quantity from the right side of the formula. So if you have V is equal to D all over T, V is the initial subject. You can be told to make D the subject of the formula. You can also be told write V and T in terms of D. So either ways, you are simply told to make D the subject of the formula. So changing the subject of the formula means replacing the initial subject with a new subject that you move from the right side of the formula to the left side of the formula. In our subsequent videos, we're going to see how to change subjects of formulas. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more maths content. See you in the next video. Bye.